We shift to another big story of the day that we are tracking, and this, of course, is in connection with the big verdict by the Supreme Court, the landmark verdict that has been given out by the Supreme Court today. Now, the Supreme Court today has said that a Muslim woman can file a petition for maintenance against her husband under Section 125 of the CRPC. In fact, Justice B.V. Nagaratna and Justice Augustine George Massey gave the separate judgments, but of course the opinions of both are the same. They were coinciding. And the Supreme Court said that this section applies to all married women regardless of their religion. And Muslim women can also avail themselves of this provision. In fact, we have reactions coming in on this big landmark verdict. This simply means, viewers, that a Muslim woman can seek alimony from her husband. And we have BJP Shehzad Poonawalla reacting to that verdict. Take a listen in.
सुप्रीम कोर्ट के निर्णय का तो सभी को स्वागत करना चाहिए, जो एक ऐतिहासिक गलती राजीव गांधी और कांग्रेस की सरकार ने वोट बैंक और तुष्टीकरण के चलते की थी, जहां पर उन्होंने महिला सशक्तिकरण का गला घोट दिया था कट्टरपंथियों के सामने। आज उस निर्णय को हटा दिया गया है एक प्रकार से। परंतु देखिए, कांग्रेस पार्टी के लक्षण आज भी नहीं बदले। आज भी वो यूसीसी का विरोध करती है, आज भी वो 3 तलाक के कानून का विरोध करती है, आज भी महिला सशक्तिकरण के लिए कोई भी कदम उठाया जाए तो वो विरोध करती है। वो संदेश खाली पर चुप रह जाती है, शाहजहां का नाम देखकर स्वाति मालीवाल के विषय पर चुप रह जाती है, चोपड़ा की घटना पर चुप रह जाती है। मतलब कि वोट बैंक की राजनीति के चलते कट्टरपंथियों के सामने नतमस्तक होने की जो प्रथा है कांग्रेस पार्टी की, राजीव गांधी से राहुल गांधी तक ये लगातार चली आ रही है। आज पिछले 10 वर्षों में हमने देखा है कि महिला सशक्तिकरण, नारी सशक्तिकरण के लिए कई कदम उठाए गए। 3 तलाक का कानून आया, यूसीसी के लिए कदम उठाए गए हैं। जिस प्रकार से हर योजना के केंद्र में महिला को रखा गया है, उज्ज्वला योजना हो, घर बनाने की योजना हो, चाहे वो बैंक अकाउंट खोलने की योजना हो, या नारी शक्ति वंदन अधिनियम हो, जिसके माध्यम से महिलाओं को पार्लियामेंट में भी रिजर्वेशन मिलेगा। तो एक प्रकार से महिला सशक्तिकरण और बेटी बचाओ बेटी पढ़ाओ का अभियान जो है वो आगे बढ़ता जा रहा है। परंतु दूसरी ओर कांग्रेस पार्टी तुष्टीकरण की राजनीति में आज भी इन महिला सशक्तिकरण के कदमों का विरोध करती है, जैसे वो 1980s में किया करती थी। आज राहुल गांधी को और कांग्रेस पार्टी को राजीव गांधी द्वारा की गई ये ऐतिहासिक गलतियों के लिए माफी मांगनी चाहिए पूरे महिला वर्ग से, और उनको बताना चाहिए कि आज भी संदेश खाली पर चुप क्यों है, आज भी स्वाति मालीवाल पर चुप क्यों है, आज भी जो कूच बिहार में महिला को निर्वस्त्र किया गया उस पर चुप क्यों है, क्यों वो सिलेक्टिवली बोलते हैं महिलाओं के विषय पर।
All right, now Senior Advocate of Supreme Court Gopal Jain is joining us live on the broadcast. Thank you so much, Mr. Jain, for speaking to Republic TV on this issue. It's a landmark judgment, of course, and once more after the triple talaq, we are now seeing that it's a big news coming in. It's a good news coming in for Muslim women. And explain to us more the significance of this and how it actually changes a lot here. The secular law is being given importance than personal law. Sir, I'm afraid you have not unmuted yourself. You have not unmuted yourself. Yes, yeah, you're audible. Yes, you can, sir. Please go ahead.
Yes, I'm saying this is a landmark judgment of the court because the fundamental tenet of our constitution is premised on equality. And this is one other facet of equality, that all women, including Muslim women, will now also be entitled to get maintenance under Section 125 of the CRPC. Second, as somebody rightly mentioned, we are in a regime where the UCC is round the corner. So the right direction, the court has given the right direction and sent a strong message that Muslim women can also seek alimony, and this places all women at par. So the principle of parity and equality, which are fundamental features of the Constitution, have been given real meaning by virtue of this verdict of the Supreme Court. And 3, this will transform lives of those Muslim women, because this is now a right under the Supreme Court judgment entitling them to get alimony in addition to whatever else you can get under other acts.
Absolutely. Very importantly, the Supreme Court had said that it's not charity, it's a right. And, what really happens here is that sometimes, there will be opposition, as it has been in the past by several Muslim groups, about the personal law and why, there is interference with the personal law. There has been a debate going around the Uniform Civil Code, so on and so forth. There's a law commission also over that. But right now, the way in 1985, the Supreme Court had in fact granted this, the 125 CRPC was quoted back then in the Shah Bano case. Later on, it was rolled back during the Rajiv Gandhi's government. There was a Muslim women, Muslim women law that was in fact brought in, that was seen as a rollback to that judgment. And once again, we are seeing that there is importance being given to the equal rights of women and men, irrespective of religion.
Yes, I think it's a sign of the times. We have a very progressive and liberal court, and I think they have course corrected on some of the fault lines of the past. And as you rightly said, they have empowered Muslim women by also making sure that they get alimony under 125 of the CRPC. So I think it's one of those judgments which augurs well for women, and Muslim women particularly.
One thing that we can observe from here is that somewhere the religious law is also being, modernized with this way. There's a great demand to, actually change the laws where it's required. And here you can see that even without the Uniform Civil Code right now in place, we actually can have the modernization or modifications of personal law for the benefit of the citizens.
By interpretation has done that, and I think it must be based on the premise of equality. As I indicated, it's the power of the interpret and explain. You don't necessarily, as you said, have to wait for the UCC to come. So it's therefore a very progressive and very
so there's some problem with that audio connection. There's some network problem, but we speak to you on this matter. Thank you so much for sharing your views on this landmark judgment, viewers. Remember, this is a big update, and that has come in from the Apex Court today. A big relief for the Muslim women, and in fact, we have the BJP's Shazia Ilmi also speaking on this. Take a listen in.
This is indeed a historic judgment, and it brings relief and succor to countless Muslim women because it now finally allows even the divorced women to seek maintenance, and they can ask for it under Section 125 of CRPC. And this is exactly what was reiterated by the Supreme Court today. There have been similar judgments to this effect. In fact, if you remember the Shah Bano case, when a Muslim woman called Shah Bano, went to the Supreme Court and asked for maintenance for herself after divorce, the Supreme Court gave a similar judgment and said that CRPC Section 125 is applicable. But this was nullified by the law made thereafter in Rajiv Gandhi government on 1986, which would not provide for maintenance through Section CRPC. It was considered at that point of time by All India Muslim Personal Law Board as an interference with religion and with religious laws. The government of that time, Rajiv Gandhi's government, indulged in minorityism and appeasement of the worst kind, and threw the Muslim women into the abyss of darkness and despair, and did not allow the Supreme Court's historic verdict to prevail. In fact, overturned it with an ordinance. Finally, now Supreme Court says that the law that was made to ban triple talaq in 2019, Muslim women who are divorced can no longer just seek maintenance under CRPC 125. Muslim women can no longer just seek a maintenance under CRPC Section 125, but they can also seek further recourse through the 2019 law. And this, in effect, nullifies the older law, which did not give him this kind of recourse and remedy, and which was a right which the Constitution had mandated them, but was refused by the government of that time. So indeed, it is historic, and Supreme Court today has upheld the 2019 law under which Muslim women can also seek further recourse and remedy, because it brings relief to Muslim women in a larger degree.